YouTube, what is good, man? This your boy, Comeback Story. Back again with another video, bro. Coming live from the apartment. Listen, today's video, we're gonna talk about the fall off of Wham, the fall off of a Lil Baby, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, I know there's a big rap beef going on, but I noticed something very interesting. Over the weekend, the new Future and Metro Boomin album came out. We Still Don't Trust You. And in the second disc, we got a surprise feature from none other than Lil Baby. Now, this was a good verse. Was it his best verse? Was it top tier, baby? No. But it was a good verse. A lot of people online are being like, oh, this is mid, this is meh, this is trash. A lot of other people are saying it's good. A lot of other people be like, oh, Baby went off, Baby went off. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, Baby had a good verse. He had a good verse. And if he's trying to make this comeback in the game right now, this is a good foundation to build off of, this verse right here. But even though this was a good verse, this good verse was the best Lil Baby verse that we've gotten in the past couple years. Ever since he dropped It's Only Me, the features that he's been doing, it's not hitting the same. The energy's not there. Even the clarity of voice is not there. It's just dull. It's lacking. It's lackluster. Back then, whenever you heard a Lil Baby verse, that was motivating as hell. It motivated you to get money. It motivated you to do better in life. Now, you listen to Lil Baby, it's uninspiring. The last album he made, other than a couple of good tracks here and there, it was pretty uninspiring. And it's pretty shocking and it's pretty sad to see what people once called the next Drake has taken such a downward spiral in his career, per se. And people probably don't even think that. I don't even think he thinks that. But the truth is, man, the music does not hit the same, bro. The music does not hit the same. And we gotta talk about it. Because as far as this hip hop space is concerned, I feel like this is a topic that people are slowly starting to pick up. The fact that this guy is actually falling off the map a little bit. There's a couple reasons why. I think the main reason is that music just might not be his number one priority anymore. Because if you watch his old interviews, if you even watched a little bit of the documentary, he was really into the streets. He got a lot of money in the streets, and he ended up going to jail for 2 years because of what he did in the streets. And then when he got back, he was still dibble-dabbling a little bit, to the point where Young Thug had to pay him in order to, not be in the streets and pay him to actually rap. He paid him basically just to get out of bad environments. You know what I'm saying? And eventually Lil Baby caught on. He started rapping in 2017. And then before you know it, Lil Baby became like a megastar. By 2020, he was the hottest rapper in the game right now with My Turn, and then all the crazy features that he had, from Wants and Needs to the Rags and Riches remix to the 24 song with Money Man. Dude had bangers on top of bangers on top of bangers, bro. It was insane. It was insane what he was doing. And now that juice that he had ain't there. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of it's because his main motive wasn't really rapping. His main motive was getting money in a way that wasn't tied to being in the streets. Getting money in a more legal way. That's what that's what his main focus on. And he used rap as an outlet in order to get to that point. But if you ever watched one of his interviews he did after It's Only Me, he had a couple of them, he always mentioned here and there that he wanted to get into investing. He wanted to get into crypto, all that stuff. He wanted to network with the billionaires and whatnot. And he has. He's networked with Mike Rubin. He's been to the Mike Rubin parties, He's saying that he's, doing different things here and there, and that might just be his main focus now. His main focus might not even be rapping. His main focus might just be, all right, let me take my finances to another level. But just because he's doing that doesn't mean that the music has to be ass, bro. You know, you gotta think of the fans. He's letting the fans down right now. You know what I'm saying? He put in all that hard work for his fans to appreciate and eat that up, bro. Only for him to basically just, it's like, all right, I'll just drop whenever I want. You know, it'll just be like whatever. Like, man, them last two singles he dropped were so bad. I mean, they were so bad, so bad. The first song, 350, I mean, it was so horribly mixed. I don't know how Lil Baby heard that and thought, okay, it sounds good, I'll drop it. Like, I refuse to believe that. And the other song, Crazy, that sounded like a My Turn song that he made, and it was just like something that you just, that's one of those songs you make where you record it, but you don't release it. You just keep that in the vault. Like, that's not good enough. That's not a good enough song. On any of his other albums, that song would not be good enough. That song would not be good enough. You know what I'm saying? Because there's other similar songs to that are so much better, which he raps with way more intensity, way more oomph, you know? Right now, he don't got the oomph. So that's one thing, man. Another thing, bro, Young Thug being absent is playing a big part, I feel like. I was watching the Club Ambition podcast, and Noel mentioned that Young Thug, he's got that ear for music. And I agree with him. He's got that ear for music. He's the reason why Lil Baby he's the reason why Lil Baby was rapping. On top of that, Gunna was the one that was helping him with his bars in the studio early on. And now with the whole, you know, Thug being in jail, Gunna with the snitching allegations and all that, Lil Baby is not associated with Gunna anymore. So now it's basically mono versus mono, and Gunna is washing him. Because Gunna was the one that had the sauce all along. He gave Lil Baby a bit of the sauce. Lil Baby don't got the sauce no more. Because he ain't cool with Gunna. And Gunna is leaping him right now. I mean, Gunna is, man, if we're talking about hottest rappers right now, bro, since 2022, Gunna's been one of the hottest rappers. Top three hottest rappers. No joke. Even when he dropped DS4, he had the Push and P movement going crazy. When he dropped A Gift and the Curse, Fuck You Mean, that was a crazy song. That was a crazy song. And he did that while people were talking down on his name because of the whole snitching thing. And we still don't even know the full details of that story. So it's going to be a bad look for Lil Baby if Thug ends up getting out of jail. Thug still rocks with Gunna and Lil Baby's just there by himself. It's going to be a bad look. It's going to be a bad look. It's a bad look. What other points do I want to make about this? I talked about Thug. I talked about all that. I talked about just like, I guess, his motives based off what I've seen or what I've heard from him. And another thing, man, this is really important. His production on his songs needs to improve. The production that was on It's Only Me was so boring. The trap beats that were being made sounded like something that I could have found off of YouTube. And if you know, trap beats on YouTube, they're not that good. I'm sorry, I hate to break it to you, but a lot of them are pretty buns. They're pretty buns. Because it's just old, repetitive. Every now and then there's a couple of good ones, but like, they suck. Like, I'm gonna be honest, they suck. I don't know what to tell you. For all the trap producers on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Keep grinding or whatever, but you gotta make sounds that are like more different, because otherwise you're gonna be getting Lil Baby placements. And I don't know, just Lil Baby's production, like 21 Savage, Future, you know what I'm saying? Cardi, Playboy Cardi, even Thug, you know. I mean, even bro, Even the album that Young Thug made from jail was better than It's Only Me. Because the production, bro. Production. And the thing is, Lil Baby can get those top tier producers. He can even get those top tier features. On It's Only Me, the biggest names that he had was Young Thug and Future. Other than that, he kind of had like the up and coming stars. He had like the Nardo Wicks, the ESTGs, the Pooh Shiesties, you know. He didn't have like a Drake. There was no Gunna feature back when Gunna was still in jail. There was no Moneybagg Yo feature. Like all of his like famous collaborators, like they weren't on the album except for Thug and Future. He needs to actually. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like he thinks that his rapping can be like the focal point, because I know in one interview he mentioned that he really wants people to actually like under to like take seriously what he's saying rather than just people focusing on like the flows and all that stuff. And I think that I don't know why Siri just went off my laptop, but anyway, like bro, Siri can just chill real quick.
Give me a moment. Okay, I found this on the web browser. Check it out.
Alright, we're back. Anyway, well, back to what I was saying. Yeah. Dude, I lost track, bro. Basically, what I was trying to say was... Oh, yeah, I was talking about production. Yeah, okay. So, like, his focus on his music was lyricism. Because I know he mentioned in an interview that he wanted to be a more lyrical rapper. Wanted to be someone that was more known for what the lyrics were rather than, like, his flows and the beats and all that stuff. But I feel like that mindset took a bit of a downward spiral, because the production was whack. Even if you're a lyrical rapper, your production still has to be appealing. Like, for example, Griselda, right? Griselda doesn't make trap music. They don't make just bangers, you know what I'm saying? They make real, you know, lyrical stuff. I'm not gonna say lyrical miracle because they're not they're way far from that. But they make stuff where you gotta pay attention to the words. But even then, the production is still top tier. It's not basic. It's innovative. You got guys that Griselda's got alchemists helping them chop up songs. They got Conductor Williams chopping up songs for them. You know what I'm saying? Those two guys are like crazy good. You know, maybe Lil Baby can tap into those guys if he wants to really expand his lyrical bag. Because the production still has to be good. It can't be boring. Just because you're trying to focus on lyricism doesn't mean your production has to be boring. It's Only Me has boring production. My Turn does not have boring production. And on top of that, his flows, his energy is on point. Once you got that mashed together, boom, you're going to have an unbelievable album, which was what My Turn was. I bet you if you go on Billboard Top 200, it's still probably it's still gonna be on there. It's gonna be on there for a minute because that album is that good. It's Only Me was not good, not good enough, not good enough. You know, he needs to step his production up. He needs to surround himself with people that are gonna actually get his sound back to where it needs to be. And also, I don't know. He's got too many yes men in him. Can't, bro. Rylo Rodriguez is a much better rapper than Lil Baby. I hate to break it to you, but Rylo Rodriguez is watching Baby right now, bro. That song that he had, Thing for You with No Cap, bro, that was an amazing song. Amazing song. Rylo went from the guy that was talking about barnacle platters to a guy that was making incredible music. He had 2 songs on the Billboard 100 at one point. I remember looking, I was like, wow, this Rylo Rodriguez. Rylo Rodriguez, bro. And I guarantee on that last Rylo Rodriguez album, you know what was one of the weakest songs? The Lil Baby one. Shocking. It's, you know, like, man. Rylo Rodriguez should be running 4PF. And also, 4PF isn't even a thing anymore. It's Glass Window Entertainment. But that's a whole different thing. I'm not even gonna talk about that. But yeah, bro, Lil Baby. I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for him. I hope he comes back and climbs back up in the ranks and take that and regain the throne of being the hottest in the game. Because I know he has that potential. He's got the potential. He just gotta go back to the drawing board and just go off. Rap with the purpose. Rap with the passion. If you're gonna rap and make the same song, that's okay. But you better make sure you give it your all. Give it your all, 100%. Because I feel like in some of the things he's been releasing recently, I feel like he could take it a step further. So that's it for the video. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to hear more about what